to the brand spanking new Balboa Island Museum. We thank you all for coming out on this rainy evening, but as they say, the best place to go on rainy days is to the museum. So, thank you, God, for helping us with this great opening. I'd like to introduce some of our local dignitaries that are here with us this evening. I know Councilman Jeff Herdman is here with us. Jeff? We have a past councilman and mayor, Keith Curry, who's out here somewhere. And President and CEO of Newport Beach and Company, Gary Sherwin. So, look at this place, you guys. Is this incredible? So it feels like one's on a boat. And what is truly incredible about this museum is how quickly it came to be. I mean, the board of directors, just as little as 6 months ago, was meeting right down the street in the old facility around little tables, where we were in Shirley's living room, around her dining room table, and everybody had agreed that the museum needed to grow. And to grow, the museum needed a great space, and it needed a great location, and Shirley found both. Right here. So, from the hard work and dedication and dreaming of this great lady, there was also some great volunteers that helped her along the way, and I'd like to introduce those. So please raise your hand and be recognized as I call your name. Celeste Dennerlein. The wonderful Tiffany Pepis. Her magic is all around her. Mr. Dennis Bress, who I know isn't with us yet, but he should be walking in the door any minute. Chris McClellan. Chris here. Susan Webster. Susan here. Sue Sibley. And Brett Britweb. Now, if there's any volunteers that I didn't mention, this was, if you guys came in this place even just up to a couple days ago, it was up to your knees in boxes and stuff. And how they got this all put together in such a short period of time, I never thought it would be ready for this evening and how they pulled it off. So if there's any other volunteers that helped with that effort, would you please raise your hand, be recognized? Because I know you're out there, bashful little volunteers. So quickly, don't forget to visit the gift shop. I like to keep things short, so I'm going to bring up the star of this evening, the wonderful Shirley Pepis.
This is very exciting. So many people and so many local people, and I hope you all come back and we can gather at the table. So as one of my daughters said today, oh yeah, right, she's a visionary, okay? But you should see she leaves behind her. It's a team of people. And she knows because she worked for me many years ago. It was only, I think, it was 6 months ago when one of my board members saw someone putting up a for lease sign in the front window here. And he called me and he said, do you know about this? And I said, well, I've been wondering because they were having all these sales. And I said, take a picture, don't go to dinner, hurry and send it to me because I'm calling the realtor. I did. I called him at 10 o'clock on Friday night. We met by 9 o'clock the next morning, and I knew this was the place. We'd been looking for a long time, and there's not many places that are even available here. So everything just, I'm not sure. Someone said, well, how did you know all of this was coming together? I said, well, I didn't. I didn't, or I wouldn't have done this. I would have been scared to death. One of my good friends, Carol Campbell, called me one day and said, she works for Julia and George Arduous, and she said, I want you to talk to Wendy, who's president of the foundation, and of their foundation, and she said, so they called me, and they asked me all these questions, and could you send me some form, and could you send me request, and all the things that you would need to do. So I thought, well, that's very nice, they're calling me. And so once in a while, Wendy would call and say, could you send me more? I need to know your board. I need to know all the officers I need. So I thought, oh, this is nice, this is good. So tonight in our midst is, I call her my angel, of the museum, Julia Arduous, right here. This is what you call a game changer. She came through with a lovely gift, and they gave us 5 years of rent. You have no idea. And it really did change everything. I said, I would have probably had a stereo in here. Well, we've got this fabulous sound system and a lot of wonderful things that come. So I just look forward to all the events that we can have here, and you can have them too. Just call, and we're going to have a team of people that will help so that they can help host events for the community. So I think we're good. Thank you to all the volunteers. I can never thank my daughter Tiffany and Celeste enough for all the effort that they put into this. You have no idea. So anyway, thank you for being here, and you'll all come back soon.